Hi, this is Tim from UK Home Gym, your home for UK specific independent tips and advice. And today I'm going to be reviewing a weight plate, and it is I have it over here, the SPORTNOW Olympic Weight Plate. So today I'm going to be reviewing this weight plate, and I'm going to discuss with you what I think I like about it, what I don't like about it, and whether I think you should buy it for your home gym, whether you're based in the UK or anywhere else in the world. So first of all, let's talk about what it is. It is, you can see that it's a metal plate, right? But it's rubber coated. Yeah, it has a sort of central, like a metal central part here where you can put your bar through there. It is a tri-grip style, so it has all the three little holes there that you can, well, fairly decent sized holes that you can use to grip the plate and to move it around. So you can see that in terms of thickness, it's not really, it's not like a sort of an ultra thin plate. In terms of diameter, it's not big like a bumper plate might be. So yeah, it's, it's sort of, I would say sort of in terms of measurements, it's sort of somewhere in the middle basically. So these I think are sold in the UK by a company called MH Star, and I think they have all sorts of they're like a wholesale retailer for a lot of Chinese manufactured goods. These plates are also made in China, and they sort of seem to just basically team up with e-commerce sites to sell this online. These plates currently, I think they come in sets of two 5 kilogram plates or two 10 kilogram plates. There used to be a two 15 kilogram plate set, which I actually got, and they're very nice actually. But I think they seem to have been discontinued. I can't see them anywhere. I've seen them listed in a few places, but it always says that they're out of stock. It's a bit of a pity because I'd actually like to get a couple more of those, but I won't discuss those anymore as I don't think they're on sale. But you can get the 5 and the 10 kilogram sets, which are two plates. So let's move on to talk about what I like and what I don't like about the SPORTNOW Olympic weight plates. Firstly, what do I like about it? Well, I do really like the fact, in fact, I'm crazy about the fact that they are rubber coated metal. Now, I have a really big problem in my home gym. You may have the same thing, particularly if you're UK based, and particularly if your gym is based outside, and that is the humidity in the UK. Particularly in my part of the UK, there is, it's particularly in winter, you sort of are fighting this uphill battle against humidity and trying to sort of keep it off your equipment. And, if you've got, I recommend that most of your gym equipment should be made of, pretty solid steel, metal, iron, and that will obviously attract quite a lot of moisture, humidity, condensation, all of that stuff. It ends up going all over your bars, all over your weight plates, and all of that kind of stuff. And that means that when you have a cast iron plate, I find often I'll walk into the home gym and there'll be, the plates will just have this sort of layer of moisture over them. And, obviously the cast iron plates, they do have some sort of protective paint over the top of them, but, that chips over time, and underneath the cast iron gets exposed, and then, you'll end up having rust on your, or little patches of rust on your gym equipment, and you'll have to do a lot of maintenance. You'll have to clean them, you'll have to clean the rust off, maybe you have to repaint them or whatever. But with something like this, you sort of manage to skip that step. And I think that particularly for UK based people, a rubber coated metal plate is so good. Possibly you could argue that bumper plates are also very good because, you're avoiding that bare metal sort of exposed to the elements in like an unheated area, like the one where I have my home gym. The other thing that I really like about this is the price. Now, I believe the sort of retail, the 10 kilogram version sort of retails for around £50. That's what I've seen it for generally on Amazon. And the listing is a bit weird. It has it in its dimensions rather than by weight. It's sort of difficult to understand what's going on there in the Amazon one. It's a bit clearer on the eBay one, on the eBay listing, but the price seems to fluctuate like crazy on eBay for some reason. And this item, these plates, are often on sale. The good thing about the eBay one I found is that sometimes there's like a banner on the top of the eBay site where you can sort of get a sort of generic discount, and they seem to have these discount codes going on for much of the year. Now sometimes those codes will be applicable to these plates, sometimes they won't. But often they will, and often you'll get you'll have a sale or something like that, Black Friday sale, or I don't know, some other sale for whatnot on eBay. And when these go on sale, they sometimes get onto very competitive price points. You can see these dip into sort of the £20 range, not £20, but 20 something pounds. For the with the discount code, you can get under £30. I think for the 30s, I have managed to get it under £30 there. It may be an anomaly. It may be that you don't really get that very often, but I think it's worth hanging around and waiting for the prices to drop on these sometimes, and they do. And then just pounce as soon as they do, basically. So those are the two things that I like the most about these plates. I do like other things about them. I love the fact that they're tri-grip, and I think that tri-grip is a really good sort of plate model to go for, because the ability to just be able to sort of pick them up and move them around like this is really helpful in terms of storage. It makes storage a little bit putting things onto bars and putting things onto weight trees a lot easier. And also you can do exercises with them. You can do like lateral raises and stuff like that with the plates. You can do shrugs with some of the larger ones. Okay, so let's move on and talk about what I don't really like about them. Well, firstly, I would say that they're not particularly amazing in terms of aesthetics. I really get the idea of, although I've talked about it in the past, I said I don't think you should try and create some kind of luxury home gym. In most cases, I think that you should have a bit more of a Spartan setup, and I think it's probably to your advantage to have that. They're not like, wow, they don't have much dazzle factor. You don't sort of walk in and say, oh, great, loads of SPORTNOW plates. This home gym looks really well equipped. It's not the same as having like a sort of a load of Eleiko bumpers, or even having like something from UK brands like Mirafit or Strength Shop. I think those look a little bit more serious, look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and a little bit more effort has gone into making them look aesthetically pleasing, those kind of plates. So yeah, if you're after something that looks really cool, then I don't think that you'll be attracted to these plates very much. The other thing I'm not over the moon about is the thickness. It's okay, but I'd really like them to be a little bit thinner, and even if that meant that they were, the diameter had to be a bit bigger, I'd be happy with that, because I do feel like on a standard barbell, even when you start loading these up, and if you have lots of them, I have quite a few of these ones because I've managed to snare a few in quite a few eBay sales. They do sort of clog your barbell up a little bit, particularly if you're going for a lift where you want a lot on the barbell, like a deadlift or something like that. Not much more than other brands, but it's just a minor little bugbear that I sort of have with it. I just wish that they were a little bit thinner. That would really be helpful for people who are sort of pursuing strength, and who just have standard sort of size barbells. You're not looking at having like a deadlift barbell or something like that. So, in conclusion, do I think you should buy these SPORTNOW Olympic weight plates? Well, I would say generally, if you can find them for a good price, they're a really, really good buy. I really do like the fact that they stand up to the elements quite a lot. In terms of weight, I've weighed them. They seem fairly accurate to me, or pretty close to being 5 and 10 kilograms. So, that's one good thing in their favor. I don't know what their resale value would be. I don't think it would be particularly high, but you're not buying them for particularly high prices. I think that generally, if you can find these for a decent price, it's well worth getting. I mean, if you are looking at this and something priced very similar to it, there's probably not a great big deal of difference, but I do feel that it's competitive in terms of the price, and I feel that this kind of design, even if you don't get these particular plates, but this kind of design, for most UK home gym owners is really ideal. You really want to have metal, but it's rubber coated, or it's coated with whatever this material is. I think that really does help, just because you don't want to spend all your life babying your weight plates. I think that will sort of distract from your home gym journey and sort of maybe see you spending time on things you don't really want to. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've had any experience using these weight plates and you have your own ideas about them, please do leave those in the comments below. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Please do check out our website, that's ukhomegym.com, and I'll see you next time on UK Home Gym.